Hi.
Okay. Can you tell us a little bit about yourself and what you're passionate about?
Well, my name is Kareem Wright. I'm a senior in Upper Darby High School. Probably have seen me. I'm 6'5", and I wear very vibrant colors and I'm very flamboyant. My passion in life is musical theater. I really love music and musical theory. It like does something in my brain that just makes it go like,
Yeah.
I really like it.
Yeah.
And I want to pursue it in life.
And speaking of like having these sort of ambitions, when you were younger, what sort of inspired you into like wanting to pursue this, and what dreams did you had about your future during that time?
Well, my mom always danced growing up, and my father always would sing to me as a kid growing up. Like, as a baby, they would make up, like, really stupid songs about anything.
Yeah.
And it would be, like, there's, like, videos of them just in front of, like, a little baby bassinet, and they're just, like, rapping, full on, like, about nothing, about a bottle or a pacifier.
Yeah.
So it's, like, it's kind of funny. And my earliest memories of, like, music being introduced to me was when I first watched, like, Single Ladies from Beyonce, and I've watched it like so many times to the point where I had the choreography memorized.
Yeah.
And that's when my mom was like, oh, there has to be something to do.
From these like pastimes, from these like hobbies, she's discovered like this sort of innate fire flame within you that sparks these sort of talents. And like I especially saw that when we first met, I believe in middle school.
Mm-hmm.
But I also saw that you were, dealing with your own personal struggles, and like during that time when we first met, how did you like see yourself? How did you like perceive yourself, and how has that perception changed over time?
I perceived myself personally as like, I thought I was the bomb diggity, like I thought I was the finest thing walking at first, until like not even just reality, but like people who didn't want to see me happy or shine were kind of like just full on hating and just doing stuff. It just didn't help with self-image. Like, I thought that I was perfectly fine. There was nothing wrong with me. There was nothing like wrong with being who I am, which there isn't.
Yeah.
But, after having so many like conflicting arguments being said to me about who I was, it was kind of like, wait, am I wrong?
And speaking like of those like perceptions that other people have of you, what were some personal struggles that you were facing in your life that have shaped who you are today, and how were you able to grow through them?
I personally I had really big struggles with like myself and my body weight and because my weight fluctuates because of my height.
Yeah.
Growing up, I would literally grow, get thicker, grow, get thicker, grow, get thicker. Then there was at one point, like 8th grade, when I had left school and stuff, where I was like really chubby and I couldn't like feel like myself. It started off with me being too skinny, and people would put their hand around my arm and be like, oh, your mom doesn't feed you at home. But then when I got like a little bit bigger, they were like, oh, you're fat. And I'm like, well, no. And it was kind of like very ironic, because the people who say that to you are people who see that in themselves and they don't know how to express that, so they express it at you.
Like instead of like continuing to bottle that hatred within you, you were able to like grow from that. And so what specific moments or realizations did you have that help you unlock your full potential and like expressing yourself?
I'd say when I like first stepped foot in high school, and I came to school, I had this cow print shirt on, this black skirt and heels, and my hair was braided up, or actually no, I had faux locks in that were blonde and black, and I just remember nobody really like cared.
Yeah.
And I was like, wait, I wasn't getting bullied? I was like, oh my God, y'all are not like attacking me. It like literally people didn't start saying stuff about me until I started wearing more feminine clothing more often, because I've always been flamboyant, I've always been obnoxious, for lack of a better word, but nobody has ever really came up to me in high school about that until I started being more outward with my fashion sense and just my like expression as a whole.
Did you feel like, a bit of a side note, did you feel like that you were like repressing that when you were younger?
At first, but I don't feel like I ever repressed it, but I feel like more people try to repress me.
After you sort of like let go of these sort of nuisances that people were putting upon you, you were able to like really like through your ambitions. Like I witnessed you, especially in like choir, theater. What specific accomplishment are you the most proud of after like partaking in these?
Well, for choir, I'm very like happy that I'm a section leader and that I'm in encores, because I got into encores in my sophomore year, which is not an easy thing to do.
Yeah.
Also, I like low-key snuck in. So just to like fever dream every day, just to say that I'm in encores and I'm in that high ensemble and that I'm a section leader within my like choir is just such a good thing for me to say for myself. And also when I got cappies, I got about 2 cappies, one for featured, best featured role in a musical, and that was for Into the Woods when I played the wolf. And then when I played Audrey 2, I got best supporting role at the cappies. And the cappies are like this basically Grammys or Tonys for high school theater in the greater Philadelphia area.
Yeah.
So it's really like cool because you have critics that come in, they critique your show, they write a whole thing, and then sometimes we'll have it on this exact board, and we'll all come to the rehearsal right before the next show, and we'll read the cappies reviews. And I just remember when I saw that I was like up for review, I was like I was ecstatic, like it was crazy. And then when I won, I was like, gags, like girl, y'all gave me this.
Yeah. Like obviously like you've accomplished so much, but like is there any person or anything that you're thankful for? I know Thanksgiving just passed, but like is there anything that you feel grateful for that has gotten you to this point in your life?
Yeah, my best friend Kayla. Best friend Kayla, Mr. Beaushore definitely, because Mr. Beaushore has been such a help on like my education as to music and just growing as a person. And I feel like being in the choir room around Mr. Beaushore and just around his energy has been such a like uplifting moment for me and just a helpful thing to push me forward, because he's never going to steer me the wrong way.
Yeah.
But I'm just like, no, I love him. He's amazing. Don't tell him I said that.
Okay, cool. And just to end this off, what are your current dreams or goals that you have for the future, and how do you plan on achieving them?
I still plan on going full on to Broadway. Like that's one of my biggest dreams. I want to be in Broadway. I want to be in like movie musicals, like film. I want to get into that realm of acting and truly like doing more outside of just like high school stuff.
Yeah.
Because I really feel like this is my path. I really see that this is my path. So I'm like, I have to follow it and see where it takes me. And low-key, I want to get about like 3-5 Tonys, but like I have to be in multiple shows to do that. So we have to lock in and get it right and get ready and learn how to read music first, because you can't be on Broadway and not know how to read music. It's kind of crazy.
Before this, you also talked about like being able to like teach other people and inspiring others. Could you talk a bit more about that?
Yeah, I would love to like teach other people. I feel like now I am in a sense teaching other people, like teaching my younger peers, because I am like I said before, a section leader in the tenor section, because I'm a tenor too, so all the other tenor twos will come to me. I also am a part of climate and culture, which means people come to me and tell me when something's wrong or when they need to talk about something, when they need to bring it up to Beaushore. I'm the person that they bring it to first. So I've stopped a lot of like altercations from truly happening, because you have to teach certain people, hey, maybe you just misread that, maybe you just had this going on. And also like teaching people like, hey, a crescendo means you just get a little bit louder, like you're pushing forward. A decrescendo is the exact opposite. So it's like little things like that, just teaching that to freshmen, sophomores, juniors, anyone new. It's just like, it's a really good thing, and it's really helpful. And it just makes me feel good inside when I help other people and see them putting that to use.
Like me personally, I'm grateful for what you've accomplished, and I especially like admire the fact that you've like take your personal experience and try to like help like mitigate other people from like not only preventing them from making the same mistakes you might have done in the past, but also help them develop not only yourself but other people. Yeah. And with that being said, I guess that's a wrap. Cut. Yeah.
You can go there.
Hi.
Have fun.
By the way, I am cutting class.
Have fun.
Yeah.